The world felt heavy that year. The sun seemed distant. It struggled to pierce the gray veil of despair that hung over the city. People hurried by, their faces etched with worry. Gone were the smiles, the simple acts of kindness that once warmed the soul. It was a time when survival outweighed compassion. The human spirit, it seemed, was fading. But even in the darkest of times, a single ember can spark a flame. A small act of kindness, like a beacon in the night, can illuminate the path to hope. And so it was, on one such dreary afternoon, that a chance encounter unfolded, forever changing the lives of two souls adrift in the sea of humanity. Kato knew hunger intimately. He knew the gnawing in his stomach, the dizziness that came with an empty belly. At the tender age of 10, his days were spent navigating the crowded marketplace, his small hands outstretched, pleading for scraps. His family, ravaged by illness and misfortune, depended on him. Every coin he brought home was a victory against the encroaching darkness. Each day was a battle against despair. Kato would wander the streets, his heart heavy with responsibility. The other children, their laughter echoing through the alleyways, seemed to belong to a different world. A world where hunger was a stranger, and dreams were not constantly overshadowed by the need to survive. But Kato held on to hope. He clung to the belief that someday, somehow, life would get better. He would find a way to lift his family out of poverty. He would find a way to matter. The aroma of spices hung heavy in the air as Kato made his way through the marketplace. His stomach growled, a painful reminder of his mission. He spotted a fruit vendor, his cart overflowing with vibrant colors. Timidly, Kato approached, his hand outstretched, his voice barely a whisper as he pleaded for a discarded apple, a bruised pear, anything to quell the gnawing hunger. The vendor, a burly man with a gruff demeanor, shooed him away, his words like stones pelting Kato's already bruised spirit. Dejected, Kato turned to leave, his shoulders slumping with defeat. It was then that he saw her. A young girl, no older than 8, stood nearby, her eyes filled with concern. In her hand, she held a ripe, juicy peach. With a smile that could melt the coldest heart, she approached Kato and offered him the fruit. "Here," she said, her voice soft and gentle, "you must be hungry." Section 4. A Dream Ignited. Kato stared at the peach, his eyes wide with disbelief. No one had ever shown him such kindness. He hesitated, unsure if he could accept such a generous gift. The girl, sensing his hesitation, gently placed the peach in his hand. "Take it," she insisted, her smile unwavering. "It's okay." As Kato sank his teeth into the sweet, juicy flesh of the peach, he felt a warmth spread through him that had nothing to do with the fruit. It was the warmth of hope rekindled, of human kindness touching his life in a way he had never thought possible. In that moment, he made a silent vow. He would never forget this act of kindness. He would honor the girl's generosity by dedicating his life to helping others. He would become a doctor, he decided, and he would bring healing and hope to those in need. Section 5. A Life Repaid. Years passed. Kato excelled in his studies, driven by a promise. He became Dr. Kato, known for his skill and empathy. One evening, he was called to the emergency room. A woman lay in the bed, her breathing labored. Her eyes fluttered open. Time seemed to stand still. She whispered, "It's you." Tears welled up as he recognized her. "Don't worry," he said. "I'm going to take care of you."